Humans can be delusional, but no one is more delusional than an amateur boxer who thinks they can take on a boxing legend.
He's doing everything he possibly can, and Mayweather drops him again!
In this video, we're looking at some of the craziest boxing legends versus amateurs moments ever caught on camera. Let's begin with the time Shaquille O'Neal thought his size might be enough to compete with boxing legend Oscar De La Hoya. It didn't take long to realize boxing doesn't work that way.
The first 4 rounds are 2 minutes each. Nice jab by Shaq. Shaq says bring it. Oscar mixing it up a little bit. Body, head. Look at the quick hands of Oscar De La Hoya. Now O'Neal forcing him into the corner, working the body of the Golden Boy.
When the fight started, Shaq's game plan was obvious. He immediately tried to use his massive size to wear Oscar De La Hoya down, bullying him into the corners whenever he got the chance.
Combinations. Mostly worked the jab in round 1. De La Hoya. Oscar a bit flat-footed. And Shaq attack. Chasing down De La Hoya. And it's like boxing with that right hand. And back into it. Thunderous right.
The aggressor. I think Oscar just realized he's fighting a 300-pounder, but here he comes with the left.
Both fighters bringing the heat. Some counter-punching by Shaq. Oh! Backing him up into the corner.
The problem was that boxing isn't measured in pounds. While Shaq had all the size, Oscar had all the movement, making a 300-pound giant chase shadows for 5 rounds.
I think Oscar's going to go on an all-out sprint. There's the start of it.
Shaq looks a little tired out there.
Good overhand right by Oscar. Shaq's got the arm tied up.
For the winner, Oscar De La Hoya!
The funny part is, Oscar wasn't the only boxing legend Shaq challenged. Shaq later challenged Sugar Shane Mosley, who gave him another reminder that no amount of size can make up for world-class skill.
Shaq cuts off the ring again. Oh, big left. Oh, look at this. Shaq's on his knees. And they're going back and forth. How good is that? Shaq, strong early. Shane coming back late. Oh, and here we go again. Big flurry by O'Neal. Countered by Mosley. Mosley to the body. Uppercut by O'Neal.
While Shaq put up a good fight, Shane Mosley still got the job done, but the next matchup was even more unusual. Roy Jones Jr. found himself defending his world titles against a New York City police officer.
Again, he doesn't give you anything to punch off.
The whole thing started when New York City police officer Rick Frazier somehow earned a shot at Roy Jones Jr.'s WBC and WBA light heavyweight titles in 1999.
Hi, my name is Rick Frazier, New York City police officer, and I'm here to fight Roy Jones Jr.
Frazier believed he had what it took to dethrone one of the greatest boxers on the planet. He couldn't have been more wrong. Roy Jones Jr. turned what was supposed to be a title fight into a one-sided beating.
Knight starts out using the jab. Sets up your left hook to the body and head. No offense or defense. He has nothing to punch off.
The longer the fight lasted, the more obvious it became that Frazier was completely outmatched. 2 rounds later, his team threw in the towel.
The beat in a dangerous neighborhood.
And looking for lead right hand opportunities. There's a landed right.
If we had a 20-foot ring, because again, he doesn't give you anything to punch off.
Roy Jones Jr. wasn't the only legend willing to share the ring with an unlikely opponent. Floyd Mayweather did the same years later when he agreed to face YouTuber Deji.
Floyd pawing at him right now. Really not showing anything other than just loose jabs, playing with Deji. And the crowd all behind Deji here. It is a raucous environment, but Floyd, again, just pawing that jab out. No care in the world at all.
No respect whatsoever.
And he's getting too close to Deji without doing really much at all.
From the opening round, Mayweather fought with his hands by his side, smiling the entire time, and even encouraging the crowd to cheer for Deji. He wasn't treating it like a serious contest, yet he was still dominating him.
I think he's looking directly at Leon Wills and KSI.
He might be.
And now he's teeing off here a little bit on the ropes, and it's lead right hands.
He's doing exactly what he wants.
Yeah, he's doing. He's in complete control. But again, if you're Deji, you have to give him something, right? Or this is going to be all night.
Agreed. But I think he's scared of
Hey,
people.
nice lead hand there from Deji. Okay, Dej. You got it. And then Deji shows hands to the crowd, but Floyd comes after him a bit here.
After entertaining the crowd for a few rounds, Mayweather decided the show was over. He turned up the pressure, landed at will, and taught Deji a lesson that probably made him think twice about stepping into the ring with a legend.
Another minute left of the round.
Right hand.
Deji's looking a bit more tired
Oh,
now.
here comes Floyd. Big hook. Right hand. Uppercut on Deji. That hurt him. Left hook. That hurt him. Right hand. Left hook. Oh, my goodness.
Deji wasn't the only person who thought he could test a boxing legend. Years earlier, internet troll Charlie Zelenoff spent years taunting Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder, paid professional actor. Hey, listen, clown. Talking huh? You remember how you ducked me in 2012 and I beat Derek the Giant? Derek the Giant would knock you the out, you son of a. Let me ask you something. If you're such a good fighter, why did you stage that fake match with Malik Scott, you piece of shit? If I hit you with my power, you spit your gum short out and you spit every single tooth out. You're a let's meet up right now. Come to LA, I'm the champion, you're a joke.
When they finally came face to face, Wilder wasn't interested in putting on a show. Unlike some boxing legends who took it easy on their inexperienced opponents, he wasted no time making Charlie regret ever calling him out. As you can see, all the confidence Charlie had online disappeared the moment Wilder started throwing punches. And to make sure the lesson stuck, Wilder finished the encounter in brutal fashion.
You're about to make me mad now. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Tell me what I'm here. He's done.
If you thought Charlie Zelenoff was delusional, wait until you meet YouTuber DKU, who somehow convinced himself a little boxing training was enough to beat Manny Pacquiao.
Right after DKU. The size advantage from DKU. Manny at 44 on December 17th. Movement by DKU.
Ooh,
there
good punch by Manny.
Landed. Manny lands second frame. Heavier because of the fact that DKU was going.
The moment the fight started, all that YouTube confidence meant absolutely nothing against a man who had been throwing real punches for 3 decades. DKU was taking brutal shot after brutal shot with no way to stop the onslaught.
Fast to the head, like it's crazy.
Good right hook up top by Manny.
Ooh, let's go.
Up the pace, as you pointed out, Sanisa. Couple lefts there.
More and more winded. And
There's that right hook upstairs by Manny Pacquiao.
As the rounds went by, it only got worse for DKU. Pacquiao couldn't miss, and before long, he sent him to the floor.
Come out, and he gets hammered with that left. Okay, this is the most lively we've seen DKU.
That's hilarious.
Well, DK's got to do something, and he's getting. There's a right hook, followed by a straight left. It's moment possibly being stopped. Manny Pacquiao hammered away. Manny driving DK.
The next challenger wasn't a YouTuber or an internet troll. He was undefeated kickboxing sensation Tenshin Nasukawa, and he believed his striking skills would translate against Floyd Mayweather. He couldn't have been more wrong.
Mayweather with a body shot there. Remember, this is a man who can... look at this. Floyd Mayweather dropping his opponent.
It took Mayweather less than a minute to score the first knockdown. Tenshin got back up and tried to fight more aggressively, but the truth was he was never a match for one of the greatest boxers of all time.
Can't even stand straight. Mayweather's going in there. Was Nasukawa playing possum Frank Trigg? No. Oh, Mayweather just unloading here. Referee asking him to keep the punches up. Nasukawa trying to use his angles. Body shot by Nasukawa now. Mayweather just comes in and throws his own body shot. A beautiful right hand dropping his opponent.
Mayweather dropped Tenshin again with ease. When he got back to his feet, it was obvious. He had nothing left. Seconds later, Mayweather put him down for a third time, and this time he couldn't get up.
He's barely throwing anything behind these punches, and they're landing flush.
Nasukawa's doing everything he possibly can, and Mayweather drops him again! The speed of Money Mayweather. Nasukawa's having an extreme in his corner, has thrown in the towel!
If you thought that was crazy, George Foreman took things to another level. After Muhammad Ali handed him the first loss of his career on October 30th, 1974, Foreman agreed to fight 5 different challengers in one night. To make things even crazier, Ali was sitting ringside as a commentator. The first man to step into the ring was Alonzo Johnson. And it didn't take long for Foreman to remind everyone why he was one of the hardest punchers the sport had ever seen.
Come up, come up. George Foreman at the end of the first round.
Come up! That's it! That's it! That's it! Come up! That's right!
Him, Muhammad Ali, working with me at ringside, yelling, cover up.
Yeah! Come up!
Cover up in the
Come
right
up! Come
action.
up!
This is the round Foreman said he'd knock Johnson.
Get on the ropes! Get on the ropes! Come up! He'll get tired! He'll get tired! Come up!
The second man to test his luck was Jerry Judge. Unlike the first challenger, Judge wasn't afraid to throw back, but that confidence didn't last long. Foreman put him on the canvas before the opening round was over.
Jerry Judge in the blue trunks. Now Foreman's getting to the kid. That left stung Foreman, and he's going after him. He had said he would knock Jerry Judge out in the first round. The first round is coming to its close. We're within the final minute. There went, from that right, Jerry Judge went down.
The third man to take his chances was Terry Daniels. Unlike the first two, Daniels had experience at the highest level, but even that wasn't enough. He was no match for Foreman.
George Funk. Alonzo Johnson out in 2, Jerry Judge out in 2. Bizarre, you say? Yes, indeed. Not without precedent, though. Dempsey, oh, there it was in the first round, down from a quick left.
The fourth man to step into the ring was Charlie Polite. By this point, everyone had seen what Foreman was capable of, and Polite had no intention of becoming the next knockout victim. Instead of standing and trading, he came up with a completely different strategy.
Foreman laying back and
Hit the ropes! He's
quite
scared.
evidently
He's scared. They're
tired.
on the ropes! Hit the ropes! Hit the ropes! Hit the ropes! There you go! Hit the ropes! There you go! See? Hit the ropes! That's it,
Foreman's
make it
trying
work!
to pull him
That's
off
it, hit
the ropes.
Make it work! Make it work! Hit the ropes! Make it work! Hit the ropes! Make it work! Hit the ropes! Make it work! Make it work! There you go! There you go! There you go! There you go!
Foreman
There you
held
go.
Polite's left glove and
Hit the
kept
ropes.
striking away at him with the right.
Rather than exchanging punches, Polite stayed on the ropes, tied Foreman up whenever he got close, and forced the former champion to work for every shot. The strategy paid off. Foreman still won comfortably, but Polite became the first challenger to survive all 3 rounds. The final man to test his luck was Boone Kirkman. By then, Foreman had already gone through 4 opponents, but even exhausted, he still had enough left to remind everyone why he had once ruled the heavyweight division.
Stung Boone Kirkman, forced him to hold on.
Tell everybody there in Orlando, Florida, I'm going to give them my jet right now, and I'll be there.
Well, you heard the champion. He's got his own exhibition in Orlando.
There you go, George.
Boone Kirkman went through the ropes. He's in desperate trouble. The left floored him. So Foreman, who professed to be dead tired.
Up next is YouTuber Jarvis, who decided sparring Floyd Mayweather was a good idea. It didn't take long for him to find out why almost nobody looks good against Money Mayweather. From the very first exchange, the gap in skill was impossible to ignore. Floyd was slipping punches, landing counters at will, and making Jarvis look like he didn't belong in the same ring.
Nope.
It was like Jarvis was fighting a ghost. Every time he threw a punch, Floyd had already slipped out of the way and answered with one of his own. If you thought Floyd was impossible to hit, wait until you see his father. Floyd Mayweather Sr. accepted a challenge from an overconfident amateur who believed he could keep up with one of boxing's greatest minds. Trust me, he didn't go easy on him. If you thought that amateur was confident, this next guy spent an entire day telling former world champion Sonny Edwards he couldn't fight. Instead of arguing online, Sonny invited him to the gym to prove it. The troll accepted and immediately found out why there's a huge difference between tweeting and boxing.
I never wear boxing gloves. I know that I'm a strong man, and I think he is the coward.
It didn't take long to see just how big the gap was. Every time the troll threw a punch, Sonny made him miss before landing one of his own.
Oh, shit.
By the time it was over, the man who called Edwards a coward was a shell of himself. But if you thought that was one-sided, wait until you see what Deontay Wilder did to Jason Gavin. When the fight started, Wilder wasn't in any rush to score a knockout. Instead, he took his time, working behind his jab and keeping Gavin at the end of his reach, making it almost impossible for him to land anything clean.
From a distance, obviously, where Gavin can't hit the overhand right. That's the only punch he's got that possibly could do any damage.
Wilder in the purple trunks. And a right to the body as we get that.
Any guy from the waist down.
By the third round, Gavin had done everything he could to hang in there. But you could tell Wilder was getting closer with every punch. Then it finally happened. Wilder dropped him for the first time.
He has utilized the jab in it here in the third round. Here's the right hand by Wilder.
Things only got worse from there. Whatever hope Gavin had left disappeared in the fourth round when Wilder dropped him again and kept finding the target with ease.
As we hit this fourth round.
And wouldn't that be ironic if in the fight that it's supposed to be the safest fight of all?
Tickets when we had that fighter meeting when he said, look, I really want to go more than 4 rounds. I want to get some work in it. He has been in no rush at all here tonight.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tougher on Wilder. People expect him to blow this guy out.
Under 30 seconds.
I'll say this.
Here's a right hand by Wilder.
There have been opponents who have been knocked out without much effort from Wilder. Malik Scott among them. Gavin's a legit tough guy.
One thing every one of these matchups proved is that there's a huge difference between learning how to box and mastering it. Against true legends, that difference becomes painfully obvious. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, click on one of the boxes playing on your screen to watch more similar content.